We
finally
dudes, we
spent too freaking long. Two dudes from Maine. Shout out to all the open-minded community throughout the multiverse. You boys are back. Shout out to all the reaction community channels out there. Keeping that community going.
Yeah, keeping
it's cool. As long as you're respectful to the music, and yeah, there's going to be certain artists where they're not going to want you to mess with their shit.
But it's good to know the opposition too.
Yeah.
That way you know what you're up against.
So we recently we did a pre-recorded WAV files. The computer
Lupe,
that I'm
Fiasco,
dealing
WAV files, yeah.
Our computer needs a vast RAM update kind of, or
search.
Some kind of shit.
Yeah.
So we're gonna review this. We have heard WAV files. Like I said, we did a pre-recorded one that didn't work out for getting out there to you guys. We're doing a lot. We're gonna stick to live reactions.
Yeah.
I think we decided that the other day.
Yeah, even while we were doing WAV files,
a while back we decided
that. What does he mean by that, or what was that? I can't remember.
It'd be so
exactly
cool if you guys could interact while we're live. So that's why we're doing it. WAV files.
But here we are live. Hey, somebody's there already. Nice.
WAV files as requested.
And
tell us what the album cover represents too. I've been trying to figure that out.
But not a horseshoe.
Way with us, baptized and convert to the waves with us. I tuned into what the future holds. I can never be a slave, niggas. They gon' have to pay me. Navy downloaded by the titles like Jay-Z. That's a roll offshore like an AP Davy Jones.
Yeah, the album cover. It looks like a headset in the shadow of it.
It does actually.
At first, I'm like, you know what that kind of looks like? It looks like the your receptors in your brain, like the ends, but they'd be a little bit closer.
Yeah.
But
like I on top of those hoppers off the side of the ship. Suicide didn't die from the dip. Submarine man, keep your eyes on the blitz. Sonar, echo location, know what we are facing. Get back to our nation. Hola. So we walking back to Africa, and I found a detour to the seashore. Yes, jumped off the deck to leave footsteps on the depths of the sea floor. Yeah. Bones is where the beach is blank, where the beach is blank, 'cause the beach just like. So I'm going back home, I took a leap last night, so I'm walking on water to my feet just like Jesus Christ. Wow, walking on water, wow, walking on water, wow, walking on water, wow.
For some reason,
that's how he feels probably.
For some reason, I feel like I'm underwater when you're listening to it.
I'm trying to. It's trying to. You're trying to figure out his. I'm trying to figure out the message, and like I said, this is a review. We have done this. Didn't work out, but fill us in the comments because we had a lot of questions. Like, because his storytelling is so deep, and you can tell like it's so layered, and the metaphorical, and it's very. It's very insightful.
And discover what he's trying to say.
That's the beauty of a great artist too. Yeah. It's trying to understand what they're truly talking about because it has so many takes on just different songs.
Because I know I've gone off, just spieling like, oh, I think he's talking about this, and then they're like, no, actually.
I've done that too, and there's been very few times where we've actually nailed it. Yeah, but that's like I said, that's the beauty of a great artist.
Bones where the beach is blank, where the beach is blank, 'cause the beach just like. So I'm going back home, I took a leap last night, so I'm walking on water to my feet just like Jesus Christ. Walking on water, yeah. Dive with us, vibe with us, imbibe with the tide, see salty 'cause it cried with us. When we looked it in the eyes, like how could you help her? Poseidon apologized and said that I'm sorry with shelter. Y'all can live down here forever, drowning is severed from all your lungs and the lungs of your sons to your daughters. The water's a treasure. Some in the forest, talking the trees. Like how could you be in the chorus with something so horrid? You became boards for the floors and the doors of the warships. Anthropomorphic, the forest returned with a match made from.
So he's really talking about nature then. WAV files, like water, like maybe like how we're dirtying up oceans and polluting.
What goes in the ocean comes out onto the land. Yeah.
Because he's talking about generational, like he's talking about daughters and like.
Myself and said burn us with that. Then left again and came back with that axe. We can serve you as furniture, furnace as blackie. My bones is where the beach is blank, where the beach is blank, 'cause the beach just like. So I'm going back home, I took a leap last night, so I'm walking on water to my feet just like Jesus Christ. Wow, walking on water, wow,
he goes off naming all these ships, these English ships, because he even names the Enterprise, which was it was like I said,
wow,
in the pre-recorded that no one's seen.
But what were those ships used for?
It was an English
like,
ship before. It was a Star Trek thing.
What, back in like the
It must have been old
1600s,
battleships or
1500s?
ships for the Royal Navy or the Queen or King or crazy.
Trades, like
He goes all. He names just about every one of them. He's just starting now, but
I think maybe
this dude
they
is
were,
knowledgeable.
maybe he's
The walking
saying
on water,
they're
like
slave ships.
yeah, like
And, like some of them would jump, maybe. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I would-
But the whole walking on water on Jesus, like I'm still trying to figure that out, kind of. It's
The Caroline and the Brittany and the Comet, Alabama and the Wanderer, Henrietta Marie, the Molly, the Sloop, the Moloch and the Bull Murray and the River Water, the Lord.
voice sounds so cool to
Yeah.
hear. Like it
his,
makes you want to listen
his
to
approach,
it and
yeah,
hear
and
what he's
his-
saying.
The LSC, the Eagle, the Agent Coca, and the Colorado, Tartar Morgan, the Misa, the Pangas, and the Mary Bull, and the Serve, Queensberry, and the Liverpool, the Marquis O'Grady, the Inbus, the Ferros, the Leons, the Navigator, and the Phoenix, Claytor, Mugu, Dragon, Greyway, Ruby, Caroline Bark, and the Taganini of Carrollton, Guinness, Swallow, Green Dragon, and the Charles, the A, the Moon Tapping, and the Slant, Hannibal of London, Jeffrey, Littlefeet, Mediterranean, the Annalee, the Solomon, and the Tyre, Cough, the Mercy, the Envy, the Little Napoleon, Rainbow, Enterprise, the Captain.
Wow.
Talk about dropping names, man.
like those. They're either all. It could be a mix of like, I don't know. Like you mentioned, it could be either slave ships or they're just old battleships
Just
or
all
just
these
ships that have
things,
done.
ships or what in the waters,
Yeah.
maybe, and like
He's naming
they
off
think
every
because they
type or
can,
something.
they're like Jesus because they're walking on water. Maybe
Oh,
the the ones that are driving the ship,
yeah.
no matter what they got on board
Even back
You know,
then, it would still take months to get to
they're
certain
doing God's
places,
work
but you
'cause
could still
it's
get there a lot
for the
quicker.
crown or whatever. Yeah.
In Bristol, the Columbia, the Anne, the Adelaide Brooks, and the Law. Moses, where the beaches, right, where the beaches, right, 'cause they beach just like. So I'm going back home, I took a leak last night, so I'm walking on water to my feet, just like Jesus Christ, wow. Walking on water, wow, wow. Walking on water, wow, wow. Walking on water, wow, wow. Walking on water, yeah. Moses, where the beaches, right, where the beaches, right, 'cause they beach just like. So I'm going back home, I took a leak last night, so I'm walking on water to my feet.
Bones are on the beaches, and I think, yeah, you mentioned that like in the fucked up video that the beaches are probably all made out of like a lot of perforated, pulverized bones. Possibly. You know what I mean?
What is saying
Over history, could be
Yeah.
bones of just creatures and
Yeah.
animals. And,
Just whatever could be
yeah.
granule, you know.
And there is that road in Russia that's called like the Road of Death in World War I and II, where people were dying every like 6 feet on the road. Like the road is literally, the foundation is bones and shit.
Wow.
Yeah. Because there was how many millions of Russians that died in just World War II? Like it was pretty crazy. Just their ground
Can you
troops.
imagine?
It's insane.
Just like Jesus Christ. Yeah, rise with us. From out the sevens to the heavens and the skies in us. Conversations with the constellations. While you navigate the haters. Black Betty, alligator betas.
Okay.
Supposed to do greater. With all of your alphas and betas.
Conversations is the constellations. So the ships are going by, that's what they used, right? For their direction, kind of.
Yeah.
They use the North Star. They use
Yeah,
certain
whichever.
symbols
Yeah,
in the
Big
sky
Dipper,
that
Little Dipper,
would only come out at certain nights too. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It's not every
the
night.
moon.
The
Yeah.
sky's lit up like that.
Minors and majors. You were so busy just trying to shine. You should have been trying to save us. Star said excuse our behavior. We will be indebted to you for all of eternity if you counseled your heart and forgave us. Remove all our favors from children to sailors and slavers. Repay you with acres, but here in the heavens where harvest is greater, a meager inheritance. Pardon our arrogance, those with Americans.
Yeah.
bit.
Let's go back a little bit.
Just a little
About
bit.
right there.
Maybe.
Love favors from children to sailors and slavers, repay you with acres, but here in the heavens where harvest is greater, a meager inheritance, parting our arrogance. Those with Americans got them two places much safer. Hey, bones is where the beach is, like where the beach is, where cause it beach just like some.
What? Got them so gracious, eh? What? I can't understand what he's saying there.
It to you for all of eternity. If you counseled your heart and forgave us, remove all our favors from children to sailors and slavers, repay you with acres, but here in the heavens where harvest is greater, a meager inheritance, parting our arrogance. Those with
Here in the heavens where harvest is greater, even inheritance, like.
Yeah, but it's the next part right here.
Okay.
Americans got them two places much safer. Hey,
Rewind it just back one. Yeah. Well.
sailors and slavers, repay you with acres, but here in the heavens where harvest is greater, a meager inheritance, parting our arrogance. Those with Americans got them two places much safer. Hey,
God in two places, or
Got
God in.
them two places much safer. I think he said.
He goes like, fuck, man. I'm just blown away by this dude's like his history of everything, like the way he displays that in his lyrics.
the beach is white, where the beach is white, cause the beach just like some. Going back home to the leap last night, so I'm walking on water to my feet, just like Jesus Christ. Wow, walking on water, wow, wow, walking on water, wow, wow, walking on water, wow, wow, walking on water. Hey, my bones is where the beach is white, where the beach is white, cause the beach just like some. Going back home to the leap last night, so I'm walking on water to my feet, just like Jesus Christ.
That is just the way he presents
That shit was insane,
is just amazing.
I'm so glad you guys requested that because
I've never
it's
been
one of those.
disappointed. Like
It's one of those artists
Or-
that. No, I've never been disappointed.
we've been
by
so
this dude
confused
ever.
either. Really.
Well, it's just that's great though. Like trying to figure out, like I said, you're trying to figure out what they're talking about.
yeah.
And hey, it's cool. You challenge yourself to try to
Really,
understand
though,
how this person's thinking. Really,
Yeah.
and they're expressing that in their art.
And think of something you never would have before.
Yeah,
You know,
it's crazy.
but not feel empowered to, hate somebody about it or
No, this is
just.
this is straight knowledge.
Wow.
Like,
But
it's
the vibe
awesome.
was sweet.
There's
the
not a
vibe
lo-
was sweet though. The
Yeah,
vibe, that
there's
was
not a lot of
sweet,
artists like
sweet
Lupe.
Vibing song.
Yeah.
Honestly.
there's not even nearly enough artists like this.
But
dude.
I kind of felt like
Like,
tragically
just
underwater
open-minded as hell.
while listening to it, but okay with it.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Well,
It's
just the
such a weird
vibes that the
feeling.
beat was giving off at certain points, and he had like 3-4 different flow switches on that. It seemed like, thanks for requesting that, everyone. That was a great song to check out.
Wide-eyed opener.
Keep going, Lupe train, like
Yeah,
great artist. Can't say that enough.
for sure.
Peace, everyone. Check
Thanks
us
for
up on all the other
watching.
videos.
Till
If you want
next
to check out
time.
other things we do, the links below.
Yeah.
Shout out to the open-minded community once again. Stay safe
Totally.
out there. Take care. Peace.